Breaking Bad stands as one of the most significant TV shows ever created. It's not just a piece of entertainment, it's one of the greatest social commentary in existence. The show's core message continues to transcend time. But what does it reveal about the world around us? And more importantly, about ourselves? The show dives far deeper than it appears on the surface. It explores numerous core ideas and themes, like identity, morality, power, control, crime, and punishment. Yet, one of the most important message it tries to deliver is the consequences of our choices. Consequence of choice or marginal thinking serves as a stark reminder that the path to perdition is often paved with seamlessly insignificant choices. Walter White's transformation from a mild mannered chemistry teacher to the ruthless drug lord Heisenberg serves as a chilling example of the dangers of marginal thinking. The concept of marginal thinking, coined by Clayton M. Christensen, is vividly illustrated in Walter's journey. In economics, marginal cost refers to the change in total production cost that comes from making or producing one additional unit. Applied to our personal lives, it describes the cost of making one more small ethical compromise. Initially, these compromises seem trivial, but over time, they compound into significant moral deviations. Walter White begins his journey as a sympathetic character, diagnosed with terminal cancer and facing financial ruin. After a moral conundrum, he eventually decides to cook meth to provide for his family. This initial decision, though illegal, is rationalized as a desperate act of a dying man. Herein lies the first step of marginal thinking: the belief that one small compromise is harmless when weighted against a perceived greater good. Initially, Walter is horrified by the violence and illegal activities that come with the drug trade. However, as he continues to justify each step, his moral boundaries erode. Walter's first murder of Crazy 8 is a turning point. He agonizes over it, but eventually rationalizes it as self defense. This act extends his moral boundary, making it easier for him to commit further violent acts without much hesitation. Each subsequent crime seems less significant compared to the last.
I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No. I am the one who knocks.
As Walter makes more decisions based on marginal thinking, he compounds into a full-blown criminal enterprise. By the time he adopts the Heisenberg persona, his initial goal of securing his family's future is overshadowed by his pride and desire for power. The true cost of his decisions becomes apparent too late. Each incremental step, allied to his family, a deal with a dangerous criminal, a cold blooded murder, is a marginal decision that cumulatively transforms Walter into Heisenberg. Most of us think that while treading this path called life, important ethical decisions that will impact our life will come with a signpost. Important decisions ahead. No matter how hard pressed we may be, in the moment of truth, we will be on the right side. After all, most of us believe that we have integrity. But life doesn't work that way. We would hardly get the chance to make life altering ethical decisions. Life doesn't come with a warning sign. Rather, we have to make small decisions and trivial choices throughout the day, every day, which on their own are insignificant, but over time they may compound into something theatrical. We all have innate moral boundaries, lines we believe we will never cross. However, under pressure, we often find ourselves extending these boundaries. Just as Walter initially views meth production as a temporary measure,
737. $737,000, that's what I need.
we often see our small ethical compromises as one-time exception. Yet each compromise makes the next one easier, leading to a slippery slope of moral regression. The safest road to hell is the gradual one, the gentle slope, soft underfoot, without sudden turnings, without milestones, without signposts. Walter White's tragic downfall is a powerful narrative of the cost of marginal thinking. His story is a cautionary tale about the dangers of small ethical compromises. Though we do see redemption in Walter White's journey, he rarely admits his mistakes openly. But in the finale episodes, in a moment of honesty, he confesses to his wife, Skylar, that his actions were driven by his own ego and desire for power, rather than solely for the family's financial security.
That you did this for the family.
Walter ultimately accepts the consequences of his actions, orchestrating his own downfall to protect his family, eliminate the remaining threats, ensuring the money reaches his family, and free Jesse from captivity. While this does not absolve him of his crimes, it shows a recognition of the need to address the harm he has caused. But avoiding marginal thinking altogether requires maintaining unwavering integrity. It's easier to uphold your principle 100% of the time than to do so 98%. Setting clear moral boundaries and adhering to them is crucial. Decide what you stand for and then stand for it all the time. As Christensen puts it, the only way to avoid the consequences of uncomfortable moral concessions in your life is to never start making them in the first place. When the first step down that path presents itself, turn around and walk the other way.